بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Sayyidina Ibn Abbas says that he heard our Prophet ﷺ say, "Verily Jannah becomes perfumed with the sweetest fragrance in Ramadan from the beginning of the year till the end. It is more brightly decorated for the coming of this blessed month. And when the first night of Ramadan appears, a wind blows from beneath the Arsh, the throne. It is called Nuthira, and causes the leaves of the trees of Jannah to rustle and the door handles to sound, whereby setting forth such a melodious sound as had never been heard before. The dark-eyed damsels of Jannah then step forth till they appear in the center of the balconies of Jannah, exclaiming, 'Is there anyone making dua to Allah for us that Allah may join us in marriage to Him?' Then these damsels call out, 'O Ridwan, keeper of Jannah, what night is this?' He replies, 'Labbaik, this is indeed the first night of Ramadan, when the doors of Jannah are opened to those who observe the fast from among the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.' Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam further said, 'Allah says, O Ridwan, open the doors of Jannah, and O Malik, keeper of Jahannam, close the doors of Jahannam, close the doors of hell for those who fast from among the Ummah of Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. O Jibreel, proceed down to the earth and bind the rebellious shayateen, put them in chains and cast them in the oceans, so that they make no mischief, thereby spoiling the fast of the Ummah of my beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah commands a caller from the heavens to call out 3 times on every one of the nights of Ramadan. Is there anyone begging of me that I may grant him his desire? Is there anyone repenting to me that I may turn in mercy to him? Is there anyone begging for forgiveness that I may forgive him? Who is there who shall give a loan to the one whose wealth does not diminish, and the one who duly fulfills without unjust deductions?" Rasulullah said further, "Every day at the time of iftar, Allah sets free 1,000,000, meaning 1,000,000 souls from the fire of Jahannam, all of whom had already earned entrance into Jahannam. On the last night He sets free as many as had been set free throughout the month. On the night of Laylatul Qadr, Allah commands Jibreel alayhi salam to descend to the earth with a group of malaika, a group of angels. They descend carrying a green flag, which is then planted on top of the Kaaba. Jibreel alayhi salam himself has 100 wings, 2 of which are only spread out on this night. He spreads out these wings so that their width extends from the east to the west. Jibreel alayhi salam then sends out the malaika on this night in all directions to recite salam upon each and everybody they find in prayer, standing or sitting, performing salah, and celebrating the praise of Allah. They shake hands with them and say Ameen to all their du'as until dawn breaks. When dawn comes, Jibreel alayhi salam calls out, "Depart, O Malaika of Allah, depart." The Malaika, the angels, then inquire, "O Jibreel, but what did Allah do regarding the needs of the faithful ones from among the Ummah of Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam put before him?" Jibreel alayhi salam replies, "Allah looked at them with mercy and pardoned them all except 4 types of people." Thereupon the Sahaba inquired, "Who are they, O Rasulullah?" Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, "They are the ones addicted to wine, those disobedient to their parents, those who cut themselves from their near relatives, and the mushahin." We inquired, "O Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is a mushahin?" He said, those who harbor ill feelings in their hearts against their fellow brethren and breaks off relations with them. And then the night of Eid al-Fitr, the night that is called Laylatul Ja'iza, meaning the night of prize giving, comes along. On the morning of Eid, Allah sends down the Malaika to all lands of the earth, where they take their positions. They take their positions at access points of roads, calling out with a voice heard by all except man and jinn. O Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, come forth from your houses towards a Lord that is noble and gracious, who grants much and pardons the major sins. When they proceed towards the places for their Eid prayer, Allah says to the Malaika, what indeed is the reward of that employee who had rendered his services? The Malaika replies, O Lord and Master, it is only right that he should receive his reward in full for his services. Allah then says, I call you to witness, O my Malaika, that for their having fasted during the month of Ramadan, and for their having stood before me in prayer by night, I have granted to them as reward my pleasure, and have granted them forgiveness. O my servants, ask now of me, for I swear by my honour and my greatness, that whatsoever you shall beg of me this day in this assembly of yours for the needs of the hereafter, I shall grant you, and whatsoever you shall ask for worldly needs, I shall look at you favourably. By my honour I swear, as long as you shall obey my commands, I shall cover your faults. By my honour and my greatness do I swear that I shall never disgrace you among the evil-doing ones and the disbelievers. Depart now from here. You are forgiven, you have pleased me, and I am pleased with you. The Malaika, the angels, on seeing this great reward bestowed by Allah upon the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the day of Eid al-Fitr, become greatly pleased and happy. This hadith is reported in Targhib, or as the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said so. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also make us of the very fortunate ones that are mentioned in this hadith. Amin. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولكافة المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.